What's up everyone, Arctic here, and I wanted to let you guys know that I am ready for some Battlefield 4. I have the beta preloaded on my PC. For anyone that's a Battlefield 3 premium owner, then you probably have access, at least on the PC, you have access to that beta, and you downloaded it today in order to play. So I am ready to go. This is some Battlefield 3 Conquest gameplay. I've been playing Battlefield 3 on the PC a lot recently. I'd say about the last week or so I've been really picking up in the amount of time I'm spending on Battlefield. Had some videos that I posted earlier in the week, all in preparation to kind of get the gears working again for Battlefield mechanics in general. For anyone that hasn't been on my channel or doesn't know a thing about my team, we actually competed in Battlefield tournaments on the console side, so I didn't really enter in Battlefield on the PC side until this past year. And we did like a GameStop, I want to say it was called Battle of the Baddest, $10,000 tournament. It was a 4v4 squad rush tournament. We ended up getting third place, very close third place. Actually, the top three teams probably could have. Any one of us ended up getting first very easily. It was that close, but that's where I kind of got, I guess, my foothold in the tournament scene. I've been playing Battlefield since Modern Combat. What was that, 04 or something like that? So I've been playing Battlefield quite a bit. It's one of my most favorite games in terms of shooters I've ever played. Battlefield Modern Combat, I spent literally thousands of hours playing that game, and I really am looking forward to shifting into Battlefield 4. Now, my plan of action right now, and my team is very interested in competing in Battlefield, but we think because of the next gen consoles that it's probably going to get pushed in terms of tournaments for the potential on like Xbox One or PS4. We don't know which one, so I'm kind of playing on PC and I don't mean this in a bad way, but typically, and I've said this before, typically PC players in general and community, they typically churn out strategies and a higher level of play at a faster rate than consoles. Some people can argue that, but if you look traditionally at a lot of games that have crossover, you'll see that PC communities more often than not have the one up. I think maybe Call of Duty is probably the only game where I can think that might not hold true, but in other situations and scenarios, oftentimes that you'll find strategies typically transferred over from there, and some of the guys that have competed, that I know personally that have competed in PC ported games on the Xbox, usually the PC players that make that transfer over, the top players on that game. So take that with a grain of salt, but the plan right now is to play it on PC, see what kind of develops from a strategy standpoint, and if any tournaments pop up, we're going to be all over it on the Xbox. And I'm sure DICE and EA are probably thinking about it, considering they wanted to at some point with Battlefield 3. That kind of fell through. One of the things, I guess, to also mention with that, Skyless and I rage about that quite frequently. That was also on a console tournament. It was like 200, not 200, it was like a million, $1.6 million, I think. I'll put the link down in the description to some information about that. But that tournament never materialized for Battlefield 3, and that was also on console. I think it was split 800,000 for the Xbox 360 and 800,000 for the PS3. So I see no reason, if you're a PC advocate out there for Battlefield, you really need to be eyeballing the console, because that's traditionally where they've put a lot of money. And I wouldn't be surprised with next gen if you see a lot of support from Microsoft or Sony to push a lot of tournaments for their respective systems, because it's what they do whenever new systems come out. Big time marketing pushes, a lot of money is spent towards things like this. So I'm expecting some type of tournament, whether it's large scale or not, is to be determined, but I'm expecting something to materialize for Battlefield 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have plenty of content coming up for Battlefield, and planning on taking you guys along for the ride. It's going to be fun. All right, peace. If you enjoyed this gameplay, make sure to give it a like, and if you really enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future.